Hey, what's up, Brian? Oh, nothing. Not much. Just playing a lot of World of Warcraft. Been pretty addicted these days. Playing like 10 hours a day. The new expansion came out. Um, yeah, my voice is back. Yeah. Now I got this weird. I still have a little bit of a cough from just like I don't know allergies and whatever. And I got this weird thing where my right ear is like plugged up, like I have water in it. I mean, I can hear out of it, but like it's weird. Been that way for a couple days. But I read that it's normal if you have a flu or allergies. Sometimes the stuff in there can get really tight. So, but yeah, otherwise I'm doing all right. My voice is back. Been reading your book and watching your course. Good, good, good. Happy to hear that. Should you do an exchange program in Eastern Europe? 100%. 100% you should do that. Fuck going to work, bro. Go do an exchange program. Go live in Romania or fucking Poland or something for a year. Hell yeah. 100%. You have the rest of your life to work. Unless it's a job you actually want, you should delay it as long as possible. There's no point in wasting your life working a job you hate. I'll be 29 when I return, though. I got about a week to decide. Nah, fuck it. Go to Eastern Europe, dude. 100%. You won't regret it. I was not an exchange student. I lived in Romania and Ukraine, but I partied with a lot of exchange students. I had a lot of friends who were exchange students, and it's an awesome experience. What's your take on the law of attraction from the Buddhist perspective? um, I think that if you want things and you put the effort to get them, they'll come to you. And if you have the karma to have them in your life, you'll get it. If I go out to approach girls and I really want girls and it's something I desire and I want to have a successful dating life, I mean, it'll happen. I mean, you could test the secret by just sitting in your room and just wishing for things to happen and then see if they do. 10 hours a day, sit there and wish that some girl knocks on your door. See if it works. I think you got to put in the work to do things. I think that's my belief. I don't think it's any deeper than that. Well, yeah, I was joking. I was being facetious. It won't actually doing anything. It won't do anything. If you want to be good at mathematics, you study and you practice, and eventually good things will happen to you. Um, if you're getting numbers, but um, they're not responding, well, you think the interactions are going well. But you're probably mistaking politeness and social enjoyment for attraction. Yeah, this happens. Basically, if a situation went well and she's not responding, there's only a couple reasons. One is she has a boyfriend and didn't tell you. Two is you vastly overestimated her attraction. Or three, on a similar note but kind of different, you mistook politeness and good energy, but for attraction. Do you have any advice on what to pursue as a career for a non-STEM grad? Last week, there was a marketing guy, I think. I mean, in order to teach your potential, not only for financial safety, to teach your potential? Oh, reach your potential. Pursue a career as a non-STEM grad. Okay. So, what I assume you mean, okay. Well, what's your goal? So you made a very clear point. You said, I'm interested in reaching my potential, not just for financial safety. So if I give advice based on people that I know and clients and myself, the goal you're asking for is not to make a certain amount of money. What do you mean reach your potential? What is it that you... The only way I can see you reaching a high level in anything is you really love it. For a very safe gear, but not a satisfactory one. So in my experience, that will lead to unhappiness. Well, if it's not giving you that much money, then what the fuck? Like, maybe there's some people out there. I'm not one of these people where you can have like a decent job and have money and be comfortable, and then on the side do something you really like and then make that happen. Maybe there's people out there who can actually pull that off. I'm not one of them. I don't have that drive in me. I kind of have to go all in on something, or it doesn't work because I lose interest. Yeah, I'll give you an example. So a friend of mine, he got fired from his job for a good reason, actually. He, not like good reason like he deserved it, but like a noble reason. He basically kept a worker. His boss wanted someone to do something unsafe during a situation, and he pushed back against it. And the guy did it, and it was fine, but like it was really dangerous. And he kind of yelled at his boss. Well, his boss found a way to fire him like 2 weeks later. And it was wrongful termination for sure, because the guy ended up admitting he made a mistake. And he was unemployed for a year. And during that time, he started posting um, stuff about video games or card games. And he actually got decent traction. Like he got like 1,000 followers really quickly. Like he was really good at making funny little shorts. Very good at it. And he got a ton of views. And I was like, wow, man, this is really amazing traction. You know, you're doing really well. But he kept applying for real jobs on the side, or like while he was doing this, and he eventually found one and he got one, and it's like paying decent, like let's say 100 grand, which is pretty good in America. He's obviously not doing the thing on the side anymore, right? He's pretty fully committed to this job, which fine, it gives him financial security. It's great, but that's 40 hours a week that you're losing, right? And he's not really doing what he likes to do, right? Now, he has a family, he has kids and a wife. Is it worth it? I don't know, right? I personally don't think so. I don't think I would be happy in that situation. Because you keep saying, I'm going to do something different, but then you're 40, and then you're 45, and then you're 50. So if you start right now by doing this safe approach, it's kind of like going after girls, right? It's all connected to, like, dating, right? So we can keep it somewhat relevant to this. If you play it safe, meaning you don't take risks, you don't try and go for it fast, you don't show some more colorful parts of your personality because you don't want to, rock the boat too much. Things are good. You're going to create a habit where you're always choosing a solid path, which is not necessarily bad. But if your question is how to reach my potential, then that's a different goal. Because solid path, I mean, even like in a seduction, just like a nice, keeping it like clean. Like you're not doing anything crazy. You're not like, I don't know, fucking whipping out your dick or something nuts, right? I'm joking, obviously. Sometimes I think I gotta say that. You can actually get laid and have a great time with a girl, right? But I think that really good solid seductions come after you've learned how to be bombastic. How to be like really high energy, or not high energy, but like really colorful as a personality. And then you soften that extreme behavior. And then what it does is when you have like more relaxed demeanor, it has a different energy to it. Whereas if you're just a boring guy all the time, you kind of have a boring energy. And you're never going to have that. When you take someone who's crazy and you refine them, there's always this feeling like the energy is still leaking through. Like there's certain personalities that I know that even when they're being calm, like you can still feel them. Because maybe because you know what they're capable of. Like they can be really offensive or really loud or very wild. So when they're being calm, you're like, whoa, it's kind of like a tiger walking around a cage. It's like, yeah, it's calm, but like, it's a tiger, right? Really cool personalities are like that. Like they're very calm, but they're a tiger. And that changes things. Whereas if it's a deer, whether it's acting crazy or calm, it's still a fucking deer, right? So I think in seduction and in life, like profession, because I'm not who's qualified to give this advice? Well, someone who's succeeded at what they've done and has a lot of, well, I guess if you consider me succeeding, I don't know, it's very small succeeding, but I mean, I make a living doing what I want. A decent living. So, I don't know, sounds pretty good to me. So, you you ask yourself, okay, if I go get this job, I'll be making safe money, but I have 40 hours a week. What do you think that's going to do to the rest of your life? I don't really know many people who have really good seduction skills, but aren't also wild, or not wild, but like really different in the rest of their life. I know some people who are decent, but they're not great. Like, find me a guy who just works a normal 9 to 5, but is like a crazy like seducer guy. Probably pretty rare. And the ones I've seen who are decent, they're just decent with like not the best girls. Like maybe they have a high lay count, maybe they're at like 100 or something, but like so if you take a safe job, it's probably going to impact the rest of your life. And I don't know many people who can like have a normal job and on the side, like go hardcore on not it's not like you can't talk to girls, but like it just affects the rest of your life. Okay, so the job gives you plenty of free time. Okay, so that's one perk. But surrounded with uninspiring people, which I think is very important for my psychological and philosophical outlook on life. Right. I mean, yeah, you're going to be the product of everyone you're around. That is going to happen. Yeah, you're going to let everyone around you affect you. It's 100% going to happen. Even if you don't want to. Even if you don't want to be influenced by people around you, will be. That's why I cut most people out. Because I just wanted to be, like, when I'm just, as the more alone I get, usually the better I get. But let me counter that. I've spent a lot of time with a lot of people. So that was my first goal. I need to spend as much time with as many different people from as many different backgrounds as possible, and just kind of like learn and learn and learn and learn and watch and learn and mimic and learn and refine and go, I like this personality trait. I like this personality trait. I like this personality trait. You know, and I try things. Everyone thinks they're doing right. There's there's very few people on earth who are like, "Oh, I'm a complete piece of shit." And the people who say they're complete pieces of shit usually actually are probably on the way to not being pieces of shit. Everyone thinks they got the sauce. You wouldn't be able to survive without going crazy for very long if you thought you were totally fucking up. You'd either make a radical change in your life or you'd go insane. So I just spent time learning from everyone and then finding out what works and what doesn't work and what's good and what's not good. And now I'm at the point pretty much where nothing I see from anyone is really... Very rarely am I like, oh, that's good. But I'm also very good at like, I'm just going to take this piece from someone. Right? Like this personality trait, this like idea of how to approach life. Oh, that's good. Oh, I like that. I like that. Or this piece of advice. Like, I don't take people as people. Like the whole person, I don't take them. I just like, okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. But when you're starting out learning social skills or wanting to like achieve your potential, which again, I'm not at the end of the road. I still have a lot of work to do. Um, But I think with social stuff, I've kind of learned, at least on the seduction angle, I think I could have a lot to learn when it comes to like having an online persona. And having an effect on people who watch my videos. Like, that's something I need to probably refine a decent bit further. But I'm getting sidetracked. Taking a safe job right now will probably hurt you. Was Zan bum maxing so he could pursue women, I guess. I mean, I don't really like talking about anyone in the industry pretty much now. I think I'm 100% solo. I'll be completely honest with you. Like I said, I do know Zan. I've spent a decent amount of time with him, and I know people who are very, very, very close to him who are not very close to him anymore. But I think that'll be the... I think I'm not really going to talk about other people in the industry, to be honest. Sometimes I wish there was a way to rank our skills gold, silver, master. Yeah, I mean, speaking of other people in the industry, but in a vague way, like, everyone in the industry obviously thinks they're the best, right? If you go to any dating coach, they want you to work with them, not someone else, right? A lot of them have different goals. Some are about getting laid as much as possible. Some are I get the highest quality girls. Some are like, I want the king situation where I have like 5 girlfriends or whatever. Some are more traditional, believe in like, just good old monogamy. It's very hard to rank skills in a way. I mean, sometimes it feels like there's an intuitive sense. Like, I've met people in this industry and you're just like, I don't really feel like you actually agree with girls. Like, you can't really put your finger on it. It's just like they just don't have that charisma. They may say things that are good. They may like give good advice that like sounds reasonable, but you're just like, I don't know, I just don't feel it. I would say getting lost in that competition is I understand you're asking for your own self-improvement. I would just look at it like this. Are you getting what you want? If not, then, you're probably at iron, right? Or whatever the fuck is the lowest rank in league. If you're doing better, give yourself a higher level medal. And just define what you mean by succeeding. At a certain point, you'll hit the I've slept with X amount of girls goal. And if you got to get that out of the way, okay, get it out of the way. But eventually you'll hit it. And then you got to find something else. Then you'll get it. Then you'll probably get into the, I want to get the hottest girls trap. Right? That's also an infinite trap. It's like, okay, well, what do you mean? Unless you have some objective standard of beauty, which, of course, some people think they have it. And what they mean by objective is what they like. That's what I observe as well. Whenever I see somebody working in a hot sector like it or something, they're open to change and development. Yeah. Yeah. I think if you're too comfortable, I think bad things might happen. Unless your comfort is in your progress. Then, okay, that might actually be decent. Like you're making some progress. You think getting into a relationship too early in the game is bad? I'm in this situation right now. While I love my girlfriend, I really want a game because I feel like my skills are getting worse and worse. No. No. Very dangerous mindset. You have to ask yourself, again, what is your goal? Because you might be thinking, oh, I'm interested in this skill set that da 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 da. But if the skill set is to get girls you like and you have a girl you like, then okay, why don't you see your relationship as something you can improve? You don't have to go out and get new girls to signal if you're doing good or not. Your girlfriend can give you all the signals you need. I actually have a video on my channel. If you go to my channel and you type girlfriend, hi Nana. You want to go say hi to everyone? Fuck, I thought I had a video. Maybe I'll make another one. But basically, it's like all of the improvements that you want to work on can be done while you're in a relationship. There's no reason why you need to go out and get a signal of like, oh, I got a new girl on my dick. That means I'm succeeding. You can see the happiness of your girlfriend is a reflection of your seduction skills. And more than that. So that's the thing. Go out and getting laid is just, are you good at seducing? But it's not testing whether you're good at maintaining. And growing with someone. So the signals that you want to look for in a relationship are your sex life. Like, how is that? Is she happy more than she's sad? How much drama is she starting? So if you can reduce drama, but increase satisfaction, tons of drama always. Well, okay. So, okay. All right. Come into a Zoom chat, my friend. This is interesting. Are you down to get some free coaching? I normally charge $1,500 an hour, so you should probably say yes. You let me know if you're down. I'll give you a link. All right. Because this is good. This is interesting. I gotta turn off my music because I gotta put on my headphones so you guys can hear it. Also, mewing, I cut my hair because I was just tired of the fucking maintenance, taking fucking 20-minute showers just to wash my hair. And I think it looks clean. What's up, man? Can you hear me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Either I'm doing something wrong. Oh, you're muted. That's why. Oh, looks like you unmuted yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yep, now I can.
All right, cool. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How are you? Oh, did I lose you again?
No.
Okay, there. Yeah, now I can hear. What's going on, man? Lost you again.
What about now?
Yep. Can I get you beyond one word? Let's see.
No?
Yeah. Okay. Nope. Yeah. I think you're still here.
All right.
Okay.
Still?
Yep. We're still
Okay.
going. Here we go.
All right. I think we're good.
Uh, I haven't seen you on the live stream. Have you been here before? Nope. Lost you again.
Oh,
Oh, you're back.
fuck, man.
Are you like on AirPods or something?
No, I'm using a headset, but
Headset. Okay. It maybe has a like a. It's trying to probably filter out like external noise, but that's choosing you to block out for some reason.
good now.
I think so.
All right. I'm literally like holding in the cord to my
Yeah.
headset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. Um. So, have you been to many? I haven't seen you before in live streams.
Yeah, I don't hop on the live streams too much, but I used to watch your videos a lot.
Oh, cool.
I got the texting book when I first started, and
Oh,
all that
that's
stuff.
good.
So yeah.
So, well, it got you a girlfriend.
Yep. Yep.
That's good. Um. So, yeah, I know exactly what you're feeling. How old are you?
25.
Uh, what's your lay count? I'm gonna guess like in the 30s.
No, like 9.
9. Really?
I started game a year ago.
Really?
So, yeah, that was all within a year.
Well, okay. Okay, right. So, first year you started gaming. What were you doing before then? You had a long-term girlfriend?
No, I was actually single for like a really long time, like probably 5 years. Got out of a really bad relationship, and I'd always wanted to do game, but I never actually took action. And then joined a game group, found some wings, and I've been going out with them ever since. So,
Were you always good with guys, like making friends?
now I would say it's like I've always had friends, but I think making them uh, organically has kind of been difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I actually feel like just talking to women is easier for me.
That's interesting. What I'm trying to basically get a case profile on you, figuring out, who you are. Um, so you went to college. What did you study?
Counting.
Okay. Uh, so you're an accountant now?
No, not yet.
You didn't finish your CPA, or
Well, I just graduated. So yeah,
so you started late?
yeah.
What were you doing just after high school?
Well, I moved, and then I had to finish. I had to finish high school, like online, and then I was just doing just random like minimum wage jobs for a while, and then saved up some money, went to college, and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, the reason I assumed you had a higher lay count is because you have a decent vibe. And if you got laid nine times in your first year of actually trying game, that's kind of, there you go. That's pretty solid proof you're doing something right. So you got a
took boot camp
girlfriend.
as well.
You took a boot camp with who?
Yeah.
Out of curiosity.
Uh, Aaron Alexander from Evolution Daily.
Haven't heard of that one.
Yeah.
Was it helpful?
Yeah, it's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Happy to hear. So, why'd you choose to get with your current girlfriend?
Uh, it was really at the peak of my game. Like,
Yep.
I was talking to like probably 5 girls at that time, and
Yep.
met this girl, really liked her, and then
She was the hottest of the bunch, I'm assuming.
yeah, and just personality.
Yeah, right. She had everything. She had the look. She had the personality. Oh, I think I lost you again.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
she basically asked, like, do you want to start dating? And
Yes,
I didn't want to lose her, so I was like,
of course.
sure, yeah, but it was a bitter pill to swallow. I wanted to keep gaming too. It's
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So you never say no to a diamond, but then the question is, did you? Yeah, did you say yes to the right thing? So, what is your diagnosis of why you're having so much drama?
Um,
Is she very jealous and insecure? Does she have anxiety?
I would say she does need a lot of reassurance constantly
Yep.
about whether I love her and all
Yep.
that stuff.
Yep. You seem like a warm guy, but like, do you think that you're lacking some? Okay, basically, I'm trying to like slowly work you towards. Do you think that this desire to see other girls is like leaking through, or do you think you're actually managing it pretty well? It's kind of just dormant, but like, she kind of thinks that she got the better end of the deal, and so she's kind of insecure about losing you. Whereas you're like, if I
I mean,
continue dating you, I'm okay. If I lose you, okay.
I mean, I am like that 100%. I'm almost like if we break up, then like it wouldn't be that bad because I just get to be single again, which I really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
But this is I messed up too, early on.
Did you cheat on
Like,
her?
yeah,
Did she know? Does she know about it?
yeah, she knows.
Oh well. Okay. Well,
Exactly. I mean,
we figured out the fucking problem. Um.
so
So
like since then it's been damage control.
yeah, I mean, yeah, she'll forever be insecure. Does she know what the girl looked like?
I will say, no, she didn't.
Okay.
But
Oh, I lost you again. You gotta
good,
shove it
good.
in harder. Okay.
Yeah, so I didn't have sex with this girl, didn't kiss her.
Oh,
So nothing sexual, but it was like she just saw on my phone that I was asking a girl to like go out, basically, go on a date.
okay. Yeah. Uh, how old is your girlfriend?
28.
Hmm. Okay. So we have kind of multiple things going on here. We have a guy who kind of feels like he hasn't really hit his potential. Probably wants to go out and see the world, adventure. We have a girl who saw her boyfriend immediately. Like, how soon into the officialness of the relationship did you do this?
Mm, about 2 months, I would say.
Okay. That's pretty fast.
1 to 2 months. Yeah.
How'd you meet this girl? The like one you almost went on a date with?
Bar.
While you were out with friends or while you were specifically going out to talk to girls?
Both.
Both. Well, okay, buddy. You know, yeah, you gotta choose, right? You're either in a relationship or you're not. I've done every potential thing you can think of. Open relationship, one-sided open, where she's loyal, I can be free. Um, and I know that sounds like a dream, but I've tried it all, and honestly, the most fulfilling is a one like a complete monogamy, right? Um, but you're correct. It will. Your biggest fight is going to be boredom, and did I choose right? That's why before you make the decision, you have to really, 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 really think about it, right? Um, like when I met my wife, I was like, okay, she's beautiful, this, that, this, that, but I was still like, let me make sure my decision's a really, really good decision. And I was as like I was like a CIA fucking operative, investigating everything I possibly could, watching for every little flaw or like good thing or bad thing or inconsistency. Um, how strict were you in picking her? Like, was it just, oh, I think you're hot and I like fucking you and you seem nice? Was it just like that shallow? Or was it some really, really deep feeling of like, oh my God, I love this person. They're amazing. They're the best girl I've ever met.
Yeah, I would say pretty shallow. You know, I
Okay.
just didn't want to stop seeing her, so I feel like I could have taken more time to
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah. Yeah. That's different. Um, I was pretty ruthless. I mean, I because I had relationships where I made those decisions just off of they're really hot or I really like them and I didn't want to lose them. Okay. And I don't think you would have gotten on this live stream and asked that question had this not been burning inside of you for a while. So how long have you been with her?
5 months.
Okay. If you're still feeling like this, and you were feeling like this 2 months after, and that's the fucking honeymoon period, right? Um, yeah, I mean, you're not like, it's not a cry for help. Like, you're not like, but you getting on the live stream and asking this question means like like I said, it's obvious. Like, this is really probably eating you up a little bit. Um, if you're gonna end it, I would probably do it sooner than later. Now that I'm getting more information, right? So the way you kind of framed it is, I'm happy, but I kind of want to gain more. When someone gives you that, my response is just, hey, that doesn't sound really healthy, right? But now that you come in and give me all this context, I'm like, okay, now this changes things, right? Now I have some more information. And if there's a lot of drama, then she's not really happy, right? She's kind of always having to keep you. Is she wanting to see you more than you're wanting to see her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Is one of her complaints that you don't spend enough time together?
Yes, but I don't agree with that. I see her
Right.
every weekend and
Right.
spend lots of time with her.
Right. Yes. Um.
So it's hard. It's hard for me to see the drama is something that is
Legitimate.
legit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. You have to answer this question in 3 seconds. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you see yourself marrying her?
No.
Okay. Then you should break up with her.
Yeah.
You should break up with her. And I think you should do it now rather than later. And here's the distinction. I think if you were some guy who had a family and like things were really good, you were just like, I don't know, I kind of feel like I haven't lived my life and da 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 da. Then I would say, okay, you need to buckle down. You need to learn how to not see the grass is greener on the other side, and you need to. I think you just need to get your priorities straight. Plus, you have kids, right? In this hypothetical situation, this is different. This is a young guy with, and also, you're not doing her a favor. You said 28, 29? Yeah, she's, I mean, you can have kids pretty late these days, but she's probably feeling that coming on. And you need to do the kind thing and give her the freedom to go and find someone who actually does want to settle down and have a family. And if you're not happy with her, because when I was dating my wife, like I said, I tried this one-sided monogamy thing, and so I would sleep with other girls, but I was very happy with her. So it was mostly like a lust thing. I was mostly like caught up with. Then I kind of got it out of my system, and I kind of felt like I wanted to like commit 100%. So I did. And obviously I still have lust. Like any man who says they don't have lust is a liar. And that is something you'll have to combat even once you find someone you really, really love. But it's very different. It just feels like a lust thing. Like I don't feel like there's some adventure I missed out on, or some treasure that I haven't hunted down. Like it doesn't have that. I don't have that like feeling. The way that I hear you talk, it feels different. It feels like you definitely you feel like something is not quite all right there. Because if it wasn't, you would have said, I really love this girl so much. She's the best. We have such a healthy relationship. It's so this and so that. I just want to, I can't look at a fat ass and not want to stick my dick inside of it. That would be a very different feeling. This is not that. I can hear your, like in your voice, I can hear you're like, yeah, she's nice, but, and as soon as you say that, that's not good for you and that's not good for her. Like it's not, like there's a guy earlier who was asking questions about jobs. Like, should I take a safe job? And I was like, well, no, that'll kill you. It'll kill your spirit. Right. That was the short version of it. And so I think that this relationship is going to kill your spirit. And I think it's going to kill her spirit. Because if you're having this much fucking drama 5 months in and 2 months in, it's probably not going to stop. She's not going to suddenly... You could potentially make her feel better about the whole, like, I almost went on a date with a girl 2 months into the relationship. But the fact that the wound is not healing, it means you're picking at it. So even if you're not talking to other girls, which I assume you've stopped doing... Right? Or no? Are you still out there approaching girls? I think I can't hear you.
But no makeouts, no nothing like that, no numbers, stuff like that.
But you're still talking to girls.
Yeah, just talking.
Yeah, you're technically like not cheating, but like you are. You are. So if you're going out talking to girls with the explicit like, oh, I'm not going out with them, but like I'm flirting. You're essentially doing it. You're like a religious person who's like following the law technically, but like finding ways around it. And once you're looking for loopholes in your moral code or whatever, you're pretty much breaking it. You're missing the whole spirit of it. So the spirit of a monogamous relationship is I'm happy with this person. You can have desires that will pop up. That's one thing. Like, oh yeah, that chick is hot as fuck. Like, I'd totally fuck her. And then you like think about it for a couple seconds and you're like, all right, and you chill. This is like, technically I'm not touching you, but like, basically you're like right there, Yeah, dude, it sounds like you're just, this relationship is hanging on a thread. And it's causing her a lot of insecurity and anxiety. And dude, people can feel things. Like she doesn't know explicitly what you're telling me on this call, but she can feel it. And in fact, probably if she knew the like exact details, I mean, it would still hurt the shit out of her. Don't get me wrong. But she'd at least have some clarity. But now it's just this vague feeling that you're not there. You're not even 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're like 1 toe in, 9 toes out. And she can feel it. And that's why there's drama. Because she can feel you're not locked in. You were not locked into the relationship at all. It doesn't sound like you're locked in. The way you're talking to me is you're not locked in. I think you need to be single. I think it's the best thing for you and for her. I say this pretty unequivocally. Now, you should still give it some thought. But what I don't want, and you should text me on Instagram because I want to see. Usually what happens is it'll take you 6 months to finally make this decision. Almost always. It's so fucking weird. Like, when I knew I wanted to break up with my ex-girlfriends, it even took me time. But I knew I was going to break up with them. I was just fighting that feeling. it would have been better had I just like take a little bit to think about it, like a week or 2 weeks, or a couple days, or fuck. But then once you make the decision, you end it as soon as possible, because it's torture to make that person wait, and that's time that you're taking away from her and from you, to be honest. Right? Would you rather be going talking to new girls and finding someone that you truly actually want to be with right now, or wait 6 months? Now, if you stay with her because it's comfortable, that's shitty. That's shitty for her and for you. So do you see how like I problem solved this by looking into the details of things? I can't hear you.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Okay.
I do feel like I would wait,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Yes.
Like, and yeah, because I guess just ripping out the Band-Aid is like
Yes.
really difficult.
Yes.
So do you think that there's any way I should even try to like salvage it? Or is there anything I can do?
You can't. Okay. Let's reverse this. So let's say a guy comes to me and he's talking to this girl and she's like, about him. And he's like, Hector, what do I do? Do I send a text? What do you do with girls who are just not that into you? Like, what's the solution?
Yeah, distance yourself. Don't talk to him as much.
Right? But how do you get someone to like really radically change their mind about you? Like a girl, like she's like, about me. Like let's do some game. Think about it. Like, what's the solution? I know you're relatively new, but like, what's your hypothesis? You can distance yourself, sure. Will that radically change her perception of you?
Maybe not. She might not just forget about you.
Most of the time, yes.
Uh,
You haven't been gaming long enough to. Have you ever seen a girl go from like about you and then totally change her mind about you? Have you ever personally experienced that? Like 100% change her mind about you? I can't hear you.
maybe once or twice, but probably not to the degree you're talking about.
Right. So the times when I saw that, it only happened when I saw them again years later. Like, I met them at, freshman year of college or whatever. It mostly happened in social circle because that's the only time you're going to see someone again, right? So a girl kind of is about me, and then I meet her years later, like 3-4 years later, and she like totally is flirting with me and completely changing me differently. JG, no, not jealousy plotline. Purposely doing jealousy is really bad. If it happens by proxy or by accident, that's okay because you're not choosing to hurt someone. But there's a reason. Why would pre-selection dynamics? Sure, yes, that'll work too. But what changed between me and me 3 years later for her to radically change her opinion of me? What changed within me, do you think, Kyle?
I'd say probably a lot less invested. You probably worked on yourself a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, you worked on yourself a lot more. You changed radically. So, what do you think would radically change your opinion of your feelings towards your girlfriend, where you're not like half in, 9 toes out, 1 toe in? What do you think would have to change?
Maybe I think less drama would be good.
Yeah, because the more drama she makes, the more you get fucking annoyed and you want to go fuck new pussy, right?
Right. Yeah.
She would have to radically change as a person.
Yeah.
That's the answer. And do you think that you can make that happen?
I mean, I think there's wounds. I think there's a lot of things going on.
Sure. But do you think you can radically... Why were you not super invested in her in the first place is what I'm trying to tell you. Why do we even have a problem? Like, You could change. Oh, go ahead. I couldn't hear you, and then you cut in. So go ahead.
No, I don't want to say it really. I feel
What?
like
You don't want to say what?
I mean, listen, if she was like a lot hotter, maybe.
Okay.
Like it sounds bad to say, but
I'd rather you be honest.
maybe that, maybe if our friend groups were better, I mean, she doesn't see my friends because they all do game, and I'm just like, I don't want her to be around that.
Okay.
And then, her whole friend group, like, it sounds fucking stupid, but her whole friend group speaks Spanish.
Okay.
I don't speak Spanish, and
Okay.
like, so it's just sort of, I feel like if that mixed better, she was hotter, and you know,
What?
if
Where do you need to be hotter? Face or body? She's a big booty Latina, and you liked fucking her pussy, but she's not as pretty as you want her to be. Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, she's hot. I
Okay.
would say that. Like, I find her attractive. You know,
Okay. Why are you dating a girl you don't think is a 10?
I think just convenience at the time.
Imagine she heard you say that.
It'd be terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. What do you
But I
think?
still
What don't you
find it
think she would?
attractive.
Well, yeah, I find a lot of girls attractive, but there's a difference between finding it someone attractive means I'd fuck them, which is like whatever, a 6.5 or a 7, right? Or even a 6. Pretty is a 7. Really pretty is an 8. Beautiful / gorgeous is 9, 10. Like, what's a 10? So now, once you fuck a girl and you're used to her, like, new girls are gonna look more beautiful because it's new pussy. It's a very common phenomenon. New pussy always looks better. That's why you'll see like these guys who date like 10 out of 10 celebrities, they'll cheat with like a 7 because it's just new, right? These are all very common phenomena that you're experiencing, but you're really new. So your question to me made sense. Do you think getting into a relationship too early in game is bad? Not necessarily, but you got into a relationship off of feelings that are like, a 6 or a 7. When you do a lot of game and you get a lot of experience, you realize that a healthy relationship is built off of feeling like a 9 or a 10 with someone, because naturally your lust is going to drop a little bit because things are going to get comfortable, because of course new pussy is always hotter. But if you find someone you really like and you took time to actually think about getting with them, then what you can do is you can replace some of that lack of passion with like love. Then you can actually create something even better. And then if you're good, you can actually keep lust going. Like this girl is like my fucking, like, she is fully committed to be my sex doll for life. Like, you can find ways to make lust really hot in a long-term relationship. Right? I've been with my wife almost 7 years. Her sex life is really, really good. So, you don't, but you're new. You don't know these things. So it's not that if you met your 10 out of 10 tomorrow and you did your thinking, I wouldn't care if you're at 9 lays. You don't have to be at 30 lays in order to make a good decision. You have to, it's actually a really simple statement. Like, you have to have good decision-making decisions to make a good decision. So it's not based off of I've been doing game for 1 year or 10 years. I mean, there's guys out there who are fucking, whatever, pickup artists, and they're still just run around meeting new girls. In my opinion, they're not meeting really high quality girls, because if they were meeting actually super high quality girls, they would totally date them. It would be impossible for you to say no. Like, when I started dating my wife, I was like, how can I say no to this? It wasn't like, oh, she's nice. It was like, I almost physically, I would feel retarded not dating her. I would feel really, really fucking stupid. Because she was pretty much everything I wanted. Now, could I find someone else who's just as hot and this, or a different type of hot and is really, yeah, sure. It's possible. But then you're on an infinite treadmill of hedonism where you're just like, so I don't want you to think of it in terms of like, oh, I've been gaming too early and I need to sow my oats. I mean, maybe there is some level of that. Like I talked about feeling like you have to go out and go on a new adventure and find a new girl. And if you still have that feeling in you, it's going to be really hard to settle down because you're always going to feel like you're stuck in a cage. And she's going to feel that, and she's going to be tortured by it, which is what's happening right now. But on top of that, you also probably don't think she's your personal 10 out of 10. There's something about her, right? So find someone who you do feel all these things about. Now, like I said, there are some nuances to this. You could find a 10 out of 10, but then, you fuck her for 6 months to a year, and then it becomes old news, and it's like, well, I want a different 10. I mean, there's a reason why, like I said, all these big celebrities are constantly getting caught in affairs and cheating. They're dating the most beautiful woman in the world, but they're maybe not making smart decisions on compatibility. Like you just said, her friends speak Spanish, my friends are gamer guys. Dude, this sounds like compatibility issues as well. Like, you guys just don't sound like a good mix. I'm sure there's a bunch of little details that if we got into her personality and your personality, like, I'm a homebody. I will sit at home and play video games 10 to 12 hours a day. My wife reads books. So we have good compatibility. We can sit home and just fucking do nothing. I've dated girls who are not like that, who want to go out and do things. There was clashing. I liked to go out and do things for specific reasons. Like some people love traveling. I only wanted to travel to get pussy. I didn't give a fuck about the monuments, and they can all fucking suck a dick. I don't give a shit. Is it a cheap place to live, and does it have hot girls? I don't give a fuck. I lived in Barcelona, and there was that really beautiful fucking cathedral that's still being built, like hundreds of years later. And I remember seeing pictures of it online when I was in college in America. And I was like, man, that's so beautiful. I would love to see it. I literally lived a couple blocks away from it, never went to see it one time. I didn't give a fuck. Because a hot Spanish bitch with a fat ass was better to me than some fucking cathedral. I don't give a fuck. So you have to find out your priorities. You don't want to be hanging out with a bunch of Mexicans. Okay, that's fine. Right? You don't have to. I wouldn't want to either. And if your friend groups are your friends are all guys who are doing game, I mean, that's going to influence you as well. It's very obvious you want to do it. And if that's going to eat you up and it's killing your relationship, then just fucking go do it. It's better that you do it now, 5 months in, than you do it 2 years later. Or fuck, even worse, when you're married and have kids. By God, that's awful. And the men who do that, they knew. They felt exactly what you feel right now, years before. They just chose to ignore it. But then when they do finally say yes to what they want, well, now they end up destroying a family. I would rather you get this out of your system, go as far as you want. Then once you pick a girl that you like and have kids and have a family, of course, like I said, you'll still deal with problems, but far less of a problem than what you're dealing with right now. And you can have a healthy relationship because you're going to, people fuck up their families with this shit. Like, lust is so fucking powerful. You have to respect it. You cannot underestimate it. And I think right now you're underestimating it. Do you kind of get what I'm... Like, do you see the full picture? Like, every time you tell me something, you're giving me more reasons why you should break up with her. I can't hear you, by the way, if you're talking.
Yeah, all this stuff makes sense. I do think that is what I want. I think if I was married, I would be miserable right now. There's just too much I want to do in game.
Yeah.
Like new experiences and stuff. And she asked me to move in with her actually.
Oh my God.
And I would, yeah.
No. This girl's too locked in. Nope. No.
I'm not going to.
No. No, I know, but now I'm seeing how. So she's a Latina, so she's kind of fiery, but she's really locked in, dude. She's really locked into you. You gotta rip this Band-Aid off. Now, if you tell her, and I would honestly tell her the truth, but here's the thing. She might offer you a fucking dream deal. Okay? This might happen. You're going to tell her, be like, I got to be honest, I need to go out and live my life. If she offers to let you fuck other girls, because I had this happen. I broke up with an ex-girlfriend, and I was honest with her. I said, look, I don't like all the drama that fucking happens. You know, it's kind of fucking annoying. But I need to go. She knew what I did for a living. I was a dating coach, right? But I was like, I'm not going to lie to you. I need to go out and like fucking explore. And she like broke down, and then she offered me like, you could do whatever you want. You can fuck whoever you want. Just stay with me. You cannot say yes to that. Even though she's saying that, it's a deal of desperation. And it will hurt her. She'll be happy for a little bit because she has you. But it'll hurt her. And like low key, she'll kind of like that, you know, other girls want you, and that'll kind of like make her feel like she has like the best man. And, you know, it's a very complicated psychological thing when it comes to men with multiple women. I mean, there's a reason in history it kind of semi-worked. But it leads to a lot of trouble too. Don't accept it. Don't accept it. Because she'll get even more locked in. I'm like 99, nothing, no information you've given me that makes me think you should stay with her. You were actively hurting her and yourself. If you're saying anything, there you go.
But yeah, it is hard to just rip off the Band-Aid. So I think, you know, it's too hard to make a decision right now. Just break up with her right now. Like, and I know where this is gonna go. Like I know the consequences of that.
Okay.
But you know, I just have to think about it. Maybe there's something I could do to change it, or
you can change. Like I said, you can manage lust and discipline it. But dude, you're literally, see, this is because you're new. 100%. You literally at no time have said, I want to be with her. None of your language has been anything like that. It hasn't been, I want to be with her so bad, it's just hard because I have these desires. Your language isn't that. Your language is saying, it's going to be hard to break up with her. It's a completely different language. If you were saying, man, she's just so great. Oh my God, I can't imagine breaking up with her. Like, I want to be with her. I wouldn't be advising you of this. Right? Now, I'm a pusher. This is my personality. I push people. You have to make your own decision, right? And so do what you spend your time thinking. You got to make sure it's your decision, not someone telling you what to do. But you need to actually listen to yourself. Like, go to the recording of this call after like the live stream is finished and listen to yourself. You probably won't do it, but you should.
No, I will. Absolutely.
Okay. And listen to how you talk. Your language isn't like, oh my God, this girl's so amazing. I don't want to break up with her. I mean, these girls are so hot and I want to fuck them. That would be different. That I could manage. That we could like work on. But you're not talking like that. You're literally just saying like, basically, I don't want to hurt this girl's feelings. And you literally even said in the beginning, like, I have the mentality that if I divorced my wife for some whatever reason, I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking single now. I can go fuck new girls. Like, I also have that perspective, but it's very different. It's not because I don't value her. It's because I've trained myself to never be 100% like lost in someone, because that's not healthy. That's not how you have a healthy relationship. It's a relationship that works because I want to be with her. It's not some desperate, insecure need. That's what she's going through right now. She's with you largely because she desperately feels like she needs you. She probably has some insecurities. I mean, she definitely has some insecurities. She should not be acting the way she's acting. All right, first of all, this guy like talked to another girl. She should have been pissed at you. But in fact, I mean, she maybe on the surface was pissed at you, but in fact, it's made her want you even more. And now she's asking you to move in with her. These are all tactics of the closer I get you to me, the less chance you'll run away. When in fact, that might work short term. It can work to a certain extent, but it also creates the opposite feelings. It's probably making you want to run away even more. Like you said, if there was less drama in this relationship, I'd probably be more happy. That's such a shallow view of a relationship. You didn't say, I love being around her because she's so funny and cool and interesting and I love talking to her. Your only descriptions of her have been like, she's pretty and kind of hot. I wish she would be hotter, but she's kind of hot and she's nice. But I don't like all her fucking beaner friends. I know you didn't say that. I'm just fucking with you. But like, all her fucking salsa taco buddies and, my friends are like gamer guys and, they're out fucking. None of this is like good. None of your like, you're not talking her up very well. You haven't made a good case of like why she's awesome. If you were like, oh man, this girl's so smart and like she's fun to talk to. Oh, go ahead. Sorry. You go ahead.
No, it's okay. I think I just got stuck in lust, maybe confused it and wanted to treat it like it was the love, but I feel like it's just not.
No, you did confuse. That's the problem with. Okay. It's always the virgins who are the most picky with girls, kind of. Like, they want, like, the hottest... And they'll fall in love with girls that they don't even know. Like, when I was virgin, I would see girls and I would fall in love with them. That was lust. That wasn't love. I don't fucking know the bitch. And this is actually... Like, if you want to think of game, I'll give you some game tips. When guys get too bought in too quickly, it's not a passion problem. You can be passionate. Girls love passion. It's when... you are so bought into someone, it basically says, like, do you have any standards? Like, why would you get so lost in someone? There's a girl can feel the difference. She might not be able to consciously dissect it, but she can feel the difference between passion and strong lust and obsession that is confusing love with lust. So when you're new and you're chasing after girls and they get disgusted by it, it's because they can feel that problem. But passion, they like. So she and you are probably confusing love with lust. Because if you acted the way you acted and you were with a girl who had good self-esteem, I think she should have broke up with your bum ass. 2 months in, you were talking to another bitch? The fuck, Kyle? What are you doing? I thought you liked me. Why are you talking to... Like, she would be like, the fuck? Why are you acting like this? But I'm sure, was she like initially really mad and then forgave you? Or did she immediately forgive you? I can't hear.
Good now?
Yep.
Yeah. I remember lots of crying. She was mad and she told me to leave.
Okay.
And so I left. And then as I'm getting into my car, she called me and told me to come back. And
yeah, but the fact that you just left, I can hear it in your voice. And also, dude, you have such a lackadaisical, whatever, bro, kind of attitude. Dude, I mean, like, that drives girls crazy. Because she doesn't feel like she has you at all. Right? Now, do you feel this way because, here's the question. Are you just a lackadaisical, whatever kind of guy in general? I'm assuming you're kind of like, are you really passionate about anything? Besides game? I can't hear you.
Yeah, mostly game.
Okay.
I like playing video games. I like,
okay.
Being with friends, traveling, stuff like that.
Okay. But you've never been in love?
No.
No. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Love is when you really care deeply for someone as if, like, their pain is your pain. And it doesn't come from a place of obsession. It's almost like the love you have for a child or a brother or a parent. It's that, but mixed in with the fact that they're a woman, so you're sexually attracted to them. Like, like, it's two at the same time. Romantic relationships are like the most complex because you're integrating two feelings that normally your feelings of like brotherly love or parental love or child love are like isolated, right? But now you have a situation where you feel that for someone and also you want to stick your dick inside of them. It's kind of fucking complicated, right? It creates very, very complex feelings. You just feel lust for her. I mean, you clearly care. Like, I don't want to hurt her. Like, I don't think you're a psychopath, dude. I just think that you don't sound like you're in love. And if you're not in love, why the fuck are you dating her? That's why I asked you, do you see yourself marrying her? You literally said no, like, with zero hesitation. So, sorry, if you're responding, I can't hear you.
I don't think I could marry her. No, I mean,
Then why are you with her?
yeah, I don't think I'm in love. I think I got into it too soon because it was, it was convenient. And
Wait a second. You've been together 7 months?
5 months.
5 months? Oh, so you got with her in cuffing season. Of course you did. Of course you did. March,
Like,
February, January, December, November. Yeah, bro. You were balls deep in cuffing season? Yeah. Yeah. That's hibernation time. Get the
Yeah.
partner, hibernate, fuck, come summer, hop, white boy summer. Right?
Uh,
Yeah.
yep.
Yep. Case
So-
closed. Case closed, buddy. Now, how long are you going to wait? I don't know. I hope you don't wait too long. Because here, okay, let me motivate you with some selfishness, right? Because I'm trying to use compassion. But if you really had compassion, you'd end it ASAP. The faster you break up with her, because if you cheat on this girl or talk to other girls, you're cheating. And that's shitty and that's bad karma. I don't know what the fuck you believe in spiritually, but you're creating some bad karma. So stop it. The sooner you break up with her, the faster you can start fucking new girls. Let me motivate you in a different way. Because you can't be gaming girls while you're with her, buddy. That's really shitty. Then you're gonna cry when the girl you love cheats on you. You can't do that. You can't. No.
I mean, like, I know it's bad,
Okay. The fuck else do you need to do?
but like, don't you feel like girls kind of have an excuse to flirt just because they're girls and they go out and like guys talk to them? So I sort of see it like,
If they reciprocate, they're cheating.
yeah, like how much reciprocation? Like,
If a guy explicitly approaches her with like the goal of like, "Hey, what's up?" Da 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 da, and she doesn't like rebuff it immediately, I think she's cheating.
she's given guys like her Instagram, I think, on a couple occasions, and I'm just like,
I wonder why. Huh? I wonder why she did that.
I don't know, bro.
Maybe because her boyfriend cheated on her 2 months into the relationship and she's trying to get back at you. Why is she going out and partying?
She does that all the time. Like, she's always done that. Before me, she's done that.
Wait, what do you mean before me?
Like, she's just a party girl. She goes out every weekend, and
Why are you dating her then?
I don't know, bro.
What? Yeah, you did no research on this at all, bro. She
Yeah,
must
no,
suck
it's
really
true.
good dick. I mean, Jesus Christ. No, like, see, now you're trying to justify yourself. Do you see that? I mean, come on. You're a smart guy. You see how you're justifying yourself right now, right? Oh, well, I can do this because she does this. That's two wrongs don't make a right.
Bad. I know.
Come on, man. You're a smart guy. I know you can see this. You're running out of reasons why you shouldn't be with her. But yeah, dude, why are you dating a party girl?
That's bad, right?
Yeah. I'm very hardcore. If she's entertaining other men, instant no. Now some girls are kind of naive and guys will talk to them and they're like, I don't know what to do. Like they're not very like confrontational, like fuck off. You know, I got a boyfriend. Like sometimes they're just kind of like, you know, okay, that's fine. You know, but
Honestly, very friendly though.
she's too friendly.
Yeah, like if it's not anything overt cheating, you know, it's just very friendly, very open.
There's some girls who play like I dated this one Mexican girl in California. Oh my god, fucking gorgeous. Pussy like heroin, just so addicting. And she would play the like good girl, like sweet. I'm just really sweet. She knew what she was doing. She's not stupid. I think she knows what she's doing. What's her lay count?
She told me like 12 or something.
Nigga, what the fuck? Yeah, nah, you, bro.
Maybe reverse. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Dude, no. See, this. Here's the thing: the girls who get like the most locked in are sometimes like the like promiscuous girls. Their behavior is very chaotic. Here's the funny thing: if you actually locked in and like became like, you could find a good balance. But girls who are naturally toxic, it's even hard to get them with a good balanced game. Like if you were healthy and she felt like she had you, she would probably be the one like being a little bit like promiscuous on the side.
Right.
The moment you're not this like bucking fucking bronco, she'll probably lose interest.
I think that's why like I've kind of been trying to be purposefully almost
Distant?
like distant a little bit, just sort of like you know, if you wanna break up, then we'll break up, because she's mentioned it a couple times. And
Well, then you're manufacturing it. Then it's not sincere. You have to now. You need to sincerely feel that way. Like I actually feel that way. I actually feel like whatever. No, I would be so upset. I would fucking cry. But I also have a part of me that's like, all right, cool, because I've been through this so many times. First of all, I know that like crying and weeping for a girl to get back with me never works. I've gotten back with every ex that I've had. And the reason is because I got over them eventually.
exactly. And I know that. That's why I don't do that.
Right. But so you're still practicing this mindset, which is fine. It's not really faking it. You're just practicing it. But you need to get to the point where you actually feel it. You don't have to manufacture it, which is a learning process. But, dude, this sounds like everything is wrong with this relationship. Red flags left and right. You don't even like her that much. You want to go, like, bro, like, what the fuck? Like, this relationship is being held together by fucking duct tape and glue.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you got into it because it was convenient and it was consistent sex and she was the hottest of the bunch and it was November. It was getting cold or whatever, you know, just feeling of like, yeah. This feeling's going to grow. 100%. Come April, come May, June, and you see your friends going out fucking day gaming? Nah. No, you're gonna don't cheat. I'm serious. I don't know what you believe in, but karma's very fucking real. Do not cheat. Break up with her.
Have you cheated before?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
And I
it's not
regret
good.
it. It's awful.
It's a bad
Awful.
feeling.
Very bad feeling. I've been cheated on and I've cheated. It's awful. Don't do it to yourself and don't do it to other people. Because here's the thing. Even though she's, 12, lay count, kind of a little bit of like low-key hoe, like da-da-da, she's still a human being. Like, you hurt her. Like, her seeing you talking to another girl on the phone, like, yeah, it probably excited her that she has a guy who other girls want. She probably knew you were talking to other girls when she was, like, first dating you. That's why she tried to lock you down. It still caused pain. It still caused pain. That's part of why I became fully monogamous. Because even though I was open and honest from the very beginning with my wife when we were just dating, like, hey, I want to fuck other girls, but I want you to stay loyal to me. She accepted it. I could still see I was being honest, I was being open, but there was still pain. So if there's still pain being caused, then it's not worth it. That's why I shifted to full monogamy. I wanted my cake and eat it too, and for a little while it was okay. But eventually, like, it wasn't awful. But it did cause her pain. And I've talked to her about it. Like, I asked her, like, about, like, how she felt during those periods. She was, like, kind of okay with it just being sex. She was more worried with it becoming emotional, because girls care more about the emotions than the sex itself. But it still caused her pain. And if you love someone, you're not causing them pain. Like, that's part of what love is. It's this, I don't want to hurt you. Not only do I not want to hurt you, I want to make your life better. So, see, there's all these deeper feelings that you're not quite figuring out yet. Your relationship, and this is most people. Most people's relationships are very shallow. And these guys who are gaming, I'm going to be really honest with you. Most guys who are out there doing game, like hardcore game, like, they're not the best people. I would definitely be careful with the moral quality. Like, if they think cheating is okay, if they think, like, lying to girls is okay, you probably should not hang out with them. The best game will come from, like, being a good guy who's also really sexy. Because if you're a piece of shit, you'll find girls who are pieces of shit like you. So I would be very careful with that too. Sorry, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yeah, I need to get away from that stuff, and I take responsibility for all that stuff, and
yeah, I mean, like, you can go out and meet girls, that's fine, and you have to, like, figure out what you like. You're in the process of figuring out what you like, right? And having a 5-month relationship, it's fine. She'll get over it. Now, once you start getting into, like, the 1 year, 2 year territory, then you're in, like, okay, now you're genuinely wasting this girl's time. You're making mistakes. That's fine. Like, it's okay. The cheating part, no. But, like, if you date someone and then you're like, you know what, this is a mistake, and you change your mind, that's fine. You didn't really do anything wrong. You're just learning. But the cheating, that's wrong. And you're out there talking to girls. And don't try to justify it with, oh, okay, this thing that guys, you'll hear dating coaches say this shit. Oh, well, women get approached all the time. And I used to believe this too. I'm sure you can find a video or an article where I say something like this from a long time ago. Where it's like, oh, girls get approached, so you got to keep your game sharp. That's shitty. That's shitty. It's not morally consistent, which is enough to automatically kill it. But second, it doesn't even, you can improve. This is actually what I was going to talk to you about in the first place before I got more details. You can improve, or I did kind of. You can improve your game while you're in a relationship. You can see her lust for you. You can see her satisfaction with you. Like, I have a client who has a girlfriend, and our sessions are completely about how to make the relationship better. And you can see the improvements in her behavior. You don't have to go, oh, +1 lay, therefore I'm getting better. Like, you can get feedback from a girlfriend. You can improve your relationship game. And relationship game is a game. It's less of a chaotic, like, up and down, I got laid, I have a dry spell, I got laid, woohoo. You know, it's more like this versus like this. But it's still a game. So I don't want you to, don't get lost in this other thing where you're like, you know, I don't want you to go off now and then you're like, just, you know, obsessed with the fucking, I got to get X lays again. Your goal is to be happy. Like I said, I've met a lot of people in this industry, like the coaches who you watch videos of. Not everyone, obviously. You went on a boot camp with someone I've never heard of, but like, I've met a lot of people in this industry. A lot of them are really lost, and I would not look up to them as people. I know I've met them, and they're very obsessed with this up and down. Like, they're just reckless hedonists, and that's not a path to happiness. I know, I've tried it. I've tested it. Now, what does that mean? Can you get 50 lays? Can you get 100 lays? There's not an exact number. Like Tech Lab wrote in the comments, it's an art, not a science. Like, I can't tell you where, like, okay, you've had enough lays to know what you want, or, you know, this many lays is hedonism, this many lays is just you, like, you know, it's all hedonism to a certain extent. The question is it becoming dangerous? And it's becoming dangerous when you're hurting people's feelings. You're reckless with people's feelings. Like, you're not intentionally trying to hurt people, but like you're kind of just like very insensitive. You're subjecting yourself to a very like up and down, like happy, sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. When it becomes about like getting a +1 lay count, when it, because it is low key kind of objectifying. But that doesn't mean I'm on this other side where I'm like, oh, you got to be you got to show up with a document about your intentions with her and, this and no, like you're still allowed to want to fuck. And if a girl wants to fuck, she can, fuck you. Like, you're not doing anything wrong. It's gray. And you got to be really careful because this lust shit is really powerful. Like, I think she got into this relationship. I think her feelings for you are also really shallow. Like, I'll hold her accountable too. Like, I'm not saying like you're the only one who's done any wrong. I think she was probably dumb too in making her decision about you. I think it was fully based on lust. And I don't think that you're not making clear-headed decisions yet. So that is a product of you being new. You're just figuring out what this, like, when you first got those 9 lays, I'm sure that shit was like fucking life-changing. I mean, clearly you're fucking addicted to it. You're like, oh, I want to go out. I mean, this shit is like, there's very few things that give you, like, it's like gambling, but even better. It's a very, very addicting thing. There's a reason why people will get to the top of the food chain in terms of like net worth, and then they'll do this. Like, this is like the most addicting thing. I don't know if you're making comments, but I can't hear you. Hello?
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, I was just saying, I definitely the whole gaming and stuff, I had a lot of quick wins and just became addicting. So there's a lot more I want to do. So, but you gave me a lot of good advice, man. I'm gonna think about it a lot more. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but
Sure.
I really appreciate you helping me out with this, and
Sure, man.
I'll try to make the right decision, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it'll lead to your happiness. Just focus on that. What makes you happy, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, buddy. Best of luck.
Thanks.
See you, man.
Have a good day.
You too. Let's see some of these comments. Should you be honest about your own count if it's around 30 to 50? Of course. You should be always honest. I think even white lies are really, really bad. Because they lead to bigger things. Like, lying is a slippery slope. Oh, I lie about this. Oh, it's just a white lie. And then you do this. And then you do that. And then you do this. And then... Like, I've lied to girls. And it was shitty. Like, I cheated on my ex-girlfriend. Had this girl come over. And she ended up not being as hot in person. And so I kicked her out. And we'd smoked some cigarettes. Thank you, baby. We'd smoked some cigarettes and she had lipstick on. So, my girlfriend came back from being out of town. And she walked up to me. She's like, "Did you have a girl over?" And I was like, "What? No." She's like, "I just saw a cigarette with lipstick on it." And I was like, "Oh yeah, my buddy like brought some girls over and we da 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 da." Like, it's so fucking shitty. It's weak. It's very weak. Like, why can't, if you're really so fucking baller and alpha, why can't you defend the truth? Why can't you deal with the consequences of the truth? That's a real test of someone. That's why I try to be as open as possible. Like, my book has all sorts of weird shit in it. My college book. I mean, I don't sell it anymore because I think it kind of promotes a lifestyle, but like, hundreds of people have read it. I give it to clients all the time once they understand like my reservations about some of the stuff in there. I try to be as open as possible. I feel like I should have done the deed as a courtesy about the girl you kicked out. Well, so she came over, and she was like pretty, but she wasn't exactly like. And then like I tried to go for a kiss, and she kissed me, but she was like being reserved, which totally makes sense. Like, we didn't even have a date; she just came over. Like, she probably would have taken some time to warm up, and then she agreed to come over to my house without even barely meeting me. So of course she was down to fuck. But I was kind of that mindset of like, all right, you don't want to immediately fuck, you're a waste of time. Like, it was kind of shitty. So basically she was like trying to play a little bit hard to get. It wasn't even hard to get. I was being like dramatic. Like, she was just like getting to know me. She literally just met me 5 minutes ago and I'm already trying to fuck. Kind of immature on my part. Not kind of, very. But basically my mindset was like, you're not hot enough to be acting like this. Like, it's kind of shitty. They realize it's shitty. See, like, I'm trying to tell you, like some guys would be like, yeah, this bitch just ain't hot enough to be acting like this. And they'll say it with, like, bravado. And it's not like I didn't feel that way. It still is a feeling. Like, I'm not going to try that hard if you're not that hot. That's an objective fact. But I can also recognize that there's some immaturity in it. Like, if I didn't think she was that hot, why did I invite her home? I mean, like I said, she looked a little bit better in the pictures. But, like, she's still a human being, you know? Like, all these things can be true. I can recognize someone is not that hot, so I wouldn't try that hard with them. Like, there's all sorts of drama that, like, guys will... And I'm like, why the fuck are you even putting up with this? She's not even that hot. Like, I can feel that way and it be true. Like, I'm not pretending it's not true. But I also can recognize it's kind of shitty. And this is a darkness that's in my heart, and I recognize it. Like, these all can be true at the same time. And then I was a pussy for lying to my girlfriend. I was a coward. And then I got mad at her for, like, doing some shady shit. Doesn't mean it's okay for her to do that. It just means we're both shitty. Like, you got to be able to cut things. This is true. Like, that guy, you know, Kyle on the call. Like, this is true, and this is true, and this is not true, and this is not, like, oh, well, she's out here doing the same thing. Okay, so she's a shitty hoe, and you're a fucking player. You're both guilty. It just means you can't complain. Now, if you're a good guy who's honest, and then she's doing this shit, then you can complain. But then you should just kick her out of the relationship. Break up with her if she's like that. We are all the victims of our own decisions. Unless you were literally put in chains and trafficked and, like, held at gunpoint, there's no excuse for you to stay in any bad situation. Or it's like some sort of, like, you know, like this girl came in the other day. We were giving her advice, me and different Kyle, the coach Kyle. Or not Coach Kyle, because I know there's a guy named Coach Kyle, but, you know, Kyle Mastery. And we were giving her advice, and she's like, hey, I'm taking care of a sick family member who's probably going to pass soon. And then I want to leave town. Okay. Like, there's extenuating circumstances, but outside of that, like, this Kyle doesn't need to be dating this girl. He can leave at any moment. The only thing that's keeping him back is his ability to make decisive decisions. And the longer he waits, I mean, I get it. Everyone has to do things on their own time, but the longer he waits, the more he he suffers, the more she suffers. But I made these mistakes too. I can't like be mad at you. I made these mistakes. But I'm trying to save you guys from the time you spent. I've wasted all this time. My job is to help you not waste time. My job is to save you from the suffering I endured as much as possible to improve your journey. Hey, here's all these mistakes I made. Don't make them. Did you learn Romanian before moving to Romania? No. No. How is the dating culture? It's the fucking same everywhere, dude. Like on the surface, there will be some changes. Like Ukraine, it's very typical. Like if you date a girl, you bring her flowers. That's very typical in Ukraine and Belarus and Russia, and a little bit in Romania, a little bit. It doesn't mean things are actually different. Like people are people, they want the same things. You guys got to make a lot of hard decisions when you're doing this. I get it. This shit is tough. Well, Josh, why don't you jump in the call? We can figure out what's going on. Let's see how good you are at figuring out your own problems. You're always good at seeing what people are doing. So yeah, get in the call and we'll figure it out. Hell yeah. What's up, Josh?
Hold up. I don't know why it's not working.
Oh, I can hear you now. I can
Oh, you can hear me now.
I can hear you
Okay.
now. What's up, man?
Hold on. It's like delayed. Am I listening to the stream too?
Maybe you are. Maybe you are listening to the stream.
I see. I see. Hold up. Because I can't hear you
Oh,
in
like Zoom? You can't hear me through Zoom? Huh. Maybe check the settings, the audio settings on the Zoom call.
See. Oh, I think I got you.
You got me?
Yeah. All
Okay.
right, cool. Yo, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm good.
You're always lurking.
Yeah, I'm always lurking. I be lurking.
Have we done any coaching together?
No.
No?
Never.
Never?
Nope. You're just my like online sensei, okay?
Yeah.
Dude,
Love it.
like legit, like holy shit. I want to say I really appreciate your videos and shit. Like this summer has been like the coolest fucking like I've just been like going out to clubs and like having the fucking time of my life, dude. It's been so much
Summer,
fun.
you're in the southern hemisphere. Where are you?
No, it's not summer now. It was
Oh,
like
past
it's
summer.
winter now. So
Yeah.
like
Oh, okay,
that's
okay,
kind
okay.
of like leading into my problem, I think.
Okay.
It's just like it's been cold as fuck lately. So like I feel like my momentum or something is going on. I don't know. But like in the summer, I felt like I could just like approach and go after and shit. But like lately, I don't know. I just been so like shy. I don't know. But you can help me out, I guess.
Okay, so what's your history? Like, give me a little bit about
So
yourself.
I think I started like is around high school, college when I found out about like girls chasing shit. So like I found out about that. I like started kind of using some like fundamental stuff, like trying to like walk better, talk better, all that kind of stuff. And then I wound up sleeping with a girl. At that point though, I did like sleep with a couple girls before that, but it was just kind of like luck based shit. Just so I happened to be at the right place at the right time and the girl thought I was cute. Wanted to fucking type shit, but it wasn't like it wasn't like relationships. It was just kind of like hookups.
Yeah.
But then in college, it was like, all right, let me actually go out and try to approach and game or whatever.
Yeah.
Wound up like hooking up with some chick, and it kind of was like starting to be a relationship or whatever. But after that, I kind of like dropped off the game for like a while. It was just kind of like, all right, I got a girl, so it was cool.
Okay, so you had a girlfriend.
Like we were kind of dating, but the thing is, like later I found out she had a boyfriend, so it like,
Okay.
but yeah, after that, like I cut that off after, like a little bit after that,
How'd you find
just
out?
because like, she just wound up telling me because she couldn't like we were spending a decent amount of time together because it was back when I was in college and I had a dorm, so she was like coming over to my dorm. We were fucking in the like dorm room and shit like that. So like eventually she was just like, yeah, I got a boyfriend, blah blah blah. Like, oh, okay. But then eventually she wanted to be a little bit more like kind of serious too. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like because that guy he was like in a different like area in the state. He was a lot further away, so it's kind of like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, I'm just giving you some background, I guess.
I'm trying to get to know you.
Yeah. And then a little bit after that, I did get into a serious relationship where I was in a relationship for 3 years. So that was like all the way up till I was 23. I'm 30 now, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that ended around like I was 23. But then after that, it was like a 3 year like dry spell where I just didn't like. But it was like because of like me kind of more focusing on like my life situation, just like I want to work on my career, work on like getting money and like taking care of shit. And then
Did you succeed?
like, yeah, no, I'm doing a lot better now, like financially and career wise and all that stuff. And yeah, after that, I like slept with some girl off like Tinder or something. Just like met up with her, brought her home to my apartment, fucked, and then brought her home. Just like one of those. And then after that, it was like another like 3 year dry spell, which kind of like made me go like, okay, I need to like work on something because it's like I'm going these long periods of time without like actually like interacting with women in the way that I want.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I started kind of picking up game, and that's when I started watching your videos, and I like watched every single one and shit. So
Mm-hmm.
now I'm like, I've been like kind of going out and gaming and stuff, and I slept with 3 girls since, but like I think I've approached over 100 girls now.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm like kind of in there, but I'm still like very much a beginner when it comes to
How many lays do you
seduction.
have?
So it's altogether 9.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so you said you're 30,
hmm
and you started in high school / college.
Like I started like getting kind of like familiar with the
Acquainted. Oh, okay.
yeah, like with the game kind of at that point, but it was still like I felt like I was too immature to kind of understand like the like I wasn't like, oh yeah, I want to get this many lays and talk to this many girls and like all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I was just kind of like, fundamentals look better, like better eye contact, better like voice tone and all that kind of stuff. So I just kind of worked on that for a
But
little
you didn't
while.
have this
And
like, oh yeah, like Kyle, like he's like, oh, I want to go
yeah,
and fuck these
Ye-
bitches, you know?
yeah, exactly.
You want to know what
But
your
like,
problem is?
what is
The lack of that.
it?
I'm serious.
Yeah, no, you're right. Now I feel that.
I mean, you asked me to diagnose why you're getting lazy with approaching because you don't have passion.
hmm
Here's the good thing. So you're always kind of nailing people on their problems when you're in the comments. Like you hit it very quickly,
Yeah,
right? I think uh you're great at analyzing.
yeah. hmm
And if you have 9 lays, it means you're decent at like you're not some like armchair philosopher. But I just hear it in your voice, like you don't have that like, you know, you don't have
Yeah. Yes.
that fucking
hmm
tiger, and then that makes sense that you're having approaching problems.
Yeah.
Like you're not. Yeah, you don't have that fire. I don't feel
hmm
it. I don't feel fire coming from you.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
that's your problem.
hmm
So where's that coming from? Like, was your dad around?
Yeah, yeah. I have both my parents. Like, I
Are they
mean,
just very chill?
depends on what you mean by chill, but yeah, there's like internal family drama stuff. But,
Sure.
like,
What
they're
I mean
usually
is
like when
like,
they're out, like with people and stuff.
is
They're
your
very
dad a
like,
very gregarious, outgoing,
yeah, no,
strong man? Okay.
absolutely not. No.
Okay. Well, there you
I
go.
mean, like he's like a guy that people are intimidated around when he's like around, but he's not like a I don't know, but he's social when you get to know him and stuff. Like you like him when you meet him, but he's not like a very outgoing. He goes out and meet people kind of
Is your
guy.
dad or
You
your
know,
mom black?
they're both.
They're both.
My
Okay.
mom's like light skin though. She's mixed.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm fucking magic, you know? I just know these things.
Yeah.
So, but he's not like your typical, he's not like thuggish.
No, not at all.
No. Okay. So, yeah, you're missing that.
Okay.
Like, you need a little bit of it.
No,
You know?
I definitely agree. Like, but I'm definitely trying to figure out
Yeah, Mewing caught it
like
too
that.
in the comments. He's like, yeah, this is a brother. I'm like, yeah. Yeah. I was guessing you were mixed. That's
Yeah.
why I asked who was but so yeah, you're missing some color. You know, like you have are you in a corporate job?
No, I work as a mechanic, but I'm actually an artist. Like I do like conceptual art stuff and like film type
Oh,
painting stuff. Yeah.
okay. Okay. A mechanic. Interesting. I would not think you're a hands-on guy.
Yeah, I do.
So you got some rough hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, I got like little girl hands, you know. Okay. Interesting. I did not see that coming. Okay. So okay, where's your dirtiness in your personality? So your hands get dirty, but your personality is very like, "Hey, good morning. How are you?" "Oh, yeah, you know, like
Nah,
why
not
is it
really.
missing?"
I mean, I get a lot of like, oh, you're a fucking player, huh? Like I get that a lot.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
Huh.
And then like, cause the thing is, when I go to clubs and stuff, like I've had, yeah, like I've had like I don't know, I like get makeouts and shit. Like
Yeah.
last night I went to the club or whatever. I had two girls like dancing with me or whatever.
Uh
Like,
huh.
you know what I mean? But like the thing is, I didn't like you're saying though. I didn't have that where I was
Right.
like, all right, let me go
Pull
like
him
take
in,
this bitch home.
grab
Yeah, like
ass.
yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
always
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Are
I
you
feel
good
like
looking?
so. Yeah, I would say so. Like
How tall are
I
you?
would say I'm 5'9", so I'm like average.
Yeah.
height, yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, dude, you have a PR personality. Like you're like talking, you're talking,
yeah.
hey, what's up? But it's very surface level, which is enough to get the interest. But
Yeah.
something's not hitting on a deeper level.
Huh. I wonder what that is.
Well, it's what I said. It's that final lack of like the drive through. Like you're like, hey, what's up, girls? Oh yeah. Oh hey, you're friendly, you're nice, you're charismatic. He's 30, Tech Lab. So you got that going for you, but you're missing that final like oof, which is like the difference between I'm holding you by the waist and I'm grabbing your ass.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm making out with you and I'm pulling you home. You know? You have a distinction, or yeah, the distinction between those two things is a huge gap. Like you've got the charisma down. That's fine. And you're good at reading people because, like I said, you nail people's problems. Like, but you're missing it in yourself because this isn't a charisma problem. It's not your social skills are fine. Plus, you're working with people all day. Hey, what's your problem? Welcome to fucking AutoZone, da da da, or whatever. And okay, Are you an honest mechanic?
Too, so.
Are you an honest mechanic that you tell people? Okay.
Guy, yeah.
You don't tell them they have fucking 30 things wrong with their fucking car?
No.
All right, good.
Not like that.
Okay. Yeah, I got your problem. You're not balling enough yet to afford my coaching, I'm guessing, right? Or are you
Absolutely not.
Not okay. All right. So I'm
okay, but I'm not like
right, right.
Spend thousands of dollars.
Okay. So I got to give you something to like, to stick with you for a long time. So how do I give you like a long-term Okay. How about this? Again, this is actually cool. Going back to one of the questions someone asked me in the beginning in the chat. I don't know if you were here in the beginning, but why have you not quit being a mechanic and gone full on being a concept artist for like games and movies?
Right now it's just like a little kind of a weird time in the industry where it's like because of the AI thing.
Okay.
And a lot of investment isn't really happening in the kind of game film industry, like in the kind of like in the back secret. Everybody's kind of talking about it right now. Like a lot of people don't want to make investments. So I'm still kind of a newer guy, even though like a lot of artists in the industry kind of know of me and kind of want to like recommend me to stuff, but they're all kind of like holding on to their jobs right now too, because it's like,
of course,
yeah, it's just like actual corporate reasons why, not necessarily like.
But they're making it.
Yeah, they're doing it 100%.
So why can't you?
Yeah.
AI will never fully replace people.
Oh, absolutely not. Like I have
it's a tool
philosophy on it.
It's a tool.
Like, yeah, 100%.
It's a tool. You can't escape from it. It's coming. You have to adapt. You have to adapt to it. But it's never going to fully replace you because you still need someone to drive it. And how do you drive how do you have someone drive a concept art like prompt if they're not a concept artist, right? So okay, like a comment right here from Tech Lab. Save enough money to open a mobile mechanic shop. Parker makes crazy money doing the YouTube. Dude, like changing people's brakes. Simple shit. You drive around, change 5 brakes a day, you can make $500 a day. Like, where is your adventurous spirit? See, you're playing it very safe, and you're doing it with girls too. There's parallels here. This is why the guy in the beginning of the chat, at the beginning of the call said, hey, should I take a soft, cushy job or should I go study abroad in Eastern Europe? I said, go study abroad. Like, do the risky thing. That's what's attractive to women. That's seductive to women. Now, being safe and consistent helps with having a healthy relationship. You need to be able to do both. But I think you already got that. Now you need the adventurous spirit.
Okay.
So I'm seeing it paralleled in your work. Why are you just doing a mechanics thing? You're just being a mechanic, but you're doing this concept art thing. So you have this thing that you really want to do. Why don't you find a way to I'm a mobile mechanic. Start posting on Instagram ads. I'll come to your house, change your brakes. You don't you just have to unlock the car. Or you don't even have to unlock the car. Fucking the most and you just drive around town fixing brakes and changing tires and offering something that you don't have to fucking, obviously you need a shop to change the transmission, but you don't need a shop to change brakes. Right. So think entrepreneurially. Hey, you even just got an offer in the chat. Someone will do marketing for you.
Nice.
So, see? Where's your adventurous spirit?
Yeah, I mean, I resonate with what you're saying, but I mean,
Doing it.
Mechanic thing is I'm not that part's not resonating with me because I don't want to be a mechanic. It's just not
okay.
where I want to be.
Okay. So
Yeah, exactly. But
then we cut that conversation. Then we move to the art thing. Why are you not going all out on it?
Yeah, so
I don't care what your excuse is. It's wrong.
Yeah.
Because there's someone who's making six figures doing what you want to do. There's someone making multiple six figures. There's someone out there making $1 million. Now, that's probably only.
Yeah,
but
that's what I was saying though.
But they're out there.
What you were saying was resonating, the core concept made
Yes.
sense, but it's
good. Good. See, your social skills are great. You immediately moved on because some people would get on this call and you've seen them. They're like, no, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, yeah, you're missing the fucking point. The point is the core concept.
Yeah.
So you're picking this up, you're drawing it, you're good at conversation.
Okay. Well,
cool.
Thanks, man.
Great. But the drive-through is the question.
Yeah. It's the risk-taking thing, the initiating. The one thing I've noticed too is I'm not much even when it comes to just talking to people in my it could be an old lady or it doesn't matter. I'm kind of more shy to talk to people or oh yeah, let me help you, blah, blah. I'm very much
you're
I'll
reactive. You're reactive.
When people talk to me or whatever, I'm very open. It's okay, well, as long as you open the door, almost like a conversational vampire kind of thing. Where
yes.
It's you gotta
yes.
invite me in.
And and then your
personality comes out. Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why you're good at reacting to people's problems, but you're having trouble diagnosing your own. Because it's kind of hard to react to yourself. You have to be proactive about your own problems.
Yeah.
Sorry, you were about to say something. I interrupted.
No. I was just thinking about what you were saying.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought.
So you need you need to you need to have a when I got invited to go to Europe, I sold everything and then went there. That wasn't I was just supposed to go in to help film. I decided to go, I'm going to triple down on this opportunity.
Yeah.
I would have eventually did it myself anyways. But hey, there's a window. Let me triple down on it. Right? Or I was dating the Romanian girl and she's like, why don't you live here? I wasn't going for her. I was just this is an opportunity. I think this is a good place. I really like the girls there. Let me drive in. So you're on a call with me. Then we get off the call. Are you actually going to drive in and go all out on your concept artist thing? Why aren't you posting everything on Instagram? Why are you not making YouTube videos about concept art?
Yeah, I mean, I thought about those things.
You thought about them.
No, I've made videos and stuff, but I gotta edit them and everything. But
okay, well there you go. There's the problem.
I'm also trying to think of because I want to be more of a storyteller. I want to be a director more than anything. I directing people and stuff like that.
See,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Why did it take 10 minutes to get here?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say, you know what, Hector? I see what you're saying. I understand the core concept. Let me go ahead and jump 5 steps ahead in the conversation. Cut through the need to build up to here, and get to the point of, you know what, I really want to do, Hector. Now that you're driving me to just fucking jump, I want to be. That's epic conversational skills. You're like
Yeah.
good conversationalist. Okay, say this. Like you're saying the right. But the epic conversationalist is the guy who can go, boom. Right?
Yeah.
Like, can you jump 10 feet? Okay, so you want to direct. What do you want to direct?
Oh yeah, so I want to direct like movies and video games, like productions, like,
Okay.
the entire production kind of thing.
Okay.
Like come up with the core concept, talking to the teams, bringing the team together.
Okay.
Fucking ripping on ideas and working on
Sure.
concepts and shit. And
Sure.
yeah.
Well, in order to do that,
Like-
you have to go join a team, be the concept
Yeah.
artist, and then be like
Exactly.
rubbing shoulders with the other guy. And then you go, hey, I actually want to do what you do. And then slowly build up that skill and then go, whoop.
Yeah.
Like some,
But like the avenues like in the beginning where it's like I want to get into like the basic concept art stuff where it's like you're not really designing like the main like I don't know like environment or like characters or stuff.
You're just doing
like,
what someone told
you're
you to
doing
do.
the bags or like you're
Yes.
sculpting out like some fucking random character in ZBrush or some shit or like whatever.
Okay.
But, like,
Okay. Well, hey.
or like some like random like item
Yes.
accessory or something. But like
Yes.
now those things are being taken by like AI. So it's
Okay.
like, okay, so where's the new entry point? And it's like
I
kinda
can tell
just
you
wanna
right
go in
now.
and just be a fucking director. You know?
I can tell you. You start a YouTube channel. You start posting your shit. You start creating your own worlds and your own stories. Do you have the funding to pay an artist here, this, there, a graphic designer here, a fucking modeler here, a 3D animator here, programmer for the AI engine here? No, but you can start to conceive of what it is,
Yeah.
and so you start posting that as content, and people like it. Right? You want to be a storyteller. Start telling stories. Use your concept art to tell like flip book stories. Like I don't fucking know. Get creative. Then what you do is you make enough money that you can fund your own shit. Like Markiplier just made his own movie, or you know, a lot of like gamer YouTubers end up making their own game. Right? They fund their own game with the money they made from YouTubing. So I think you have two ways here. You either get in the industry and you slowly work your way up and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da. That's the Japanese salaryman approach, right? Like you just slowly. So the thing about AI is like, wow, technology is really crazy. Okay, so if technology is crazy, then find new ways of jumping. Just make your own channel and like start making money through that. And then you can you can jump straight to being a director because you have the money to actually fund it. That's my goal, actually. Make a lot of money from this. I'm going to write romance novels and make a shit ton of money from that. Then, once I have a lot of money, then I want to fund my own animations and video games. I'm not going to like go in the industry and da-da-da-da-da-da. I want to go this way.
Yeah.
So do it. Literally,
100%.
after we get off, you say 100%.
Yeah.
But
no,
the,
like,
but the
'cause,
difference
like, I have
between
I
surface
do have,
level
like,
charisma
Oh,
and
sorry.
doing it is do you have a channel started?
I do, yeah.
Okay. How many things have you posted?
Like 3, and then I took them down.
Okay. Right. That's what I mean. You're missing bite. Bite is what you're missing. That's your biggest thing, and that's the reason you're having problems approaching girls. Full circle. You don't have bite. You don't have that fight, and that's a lack of passion. And it's and you create passion by sort of brainwashing yourself into being obsessed with things. So like if go ahead.
Because like I'm trying to figure out, is it like just a display of passion? Because like when it comes to the concept art thing, like I do have like a project that I'm working on that's super important right now that like I am trying to bring to fruition, where it's like I read a book, I read it like 3 times, I outlined all of it and everything. And now I'm like studying fashion design. I'm studying like I even like got a sewing machine. I'm learning how to sew. Like,
Okay.
I know how to like 3D model. I taught myself how to do it. I taught myself
Okay.
how to use like
Where was this 10 minutes ago? What the fuck?
I mean, we just met.
That's the problem. You gotta be able to. As soon as I started talking about like taking risks and da. Okay, Hector. You know what? Let's just jump in. I have this idea. So we went from. Do you see how the conversation went? We went from like, oh, I'm a mechanic, and then I'm like giving you advice. You should have immediately jumped in and be like, Hector, I don't want to be a mechanic. Okay, cool. And then I could have shut up. Then I would have jumped to concept art. Then you said, I actually don't want to do concept art. I want to direct. Okay? Directing. Oh, actually, you could have jumped to step 5 immediately. I actually am. So what is it now? What do you mean fucking sewing and fashion? What the fuck?
So like, yeah, so I'm just doing that so I can understand like fundamentally like how clothes are made and put together.
Okay.
Because I'm working on this project where I'm basically taking this book and making like a fake like film trailer of it.
Okay.
So like I'm painting and it's like very fashion, like fashion's very important and like architecture is very important. But I've like worked at an architecture firm before as like a graphic designer too. So like I've kind of been like in a lot of different fields and stuff. So like I'm just basically trying to take all like the knowledge that I have and like put it into this project where it's more than just like beautiful images. It's
Why
every,
aren't
like,
you
frame is, like,
documenting
a
this
story.
process?
Actually, yeah, I am.
Why is it not being uploaded?
Oh yeah, that.
Like literally, what I'm doing with my gaming channel is I'm just recording myself playing.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And then I'm just uploading it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just literally record yourself doing this. So I have this idea. I'm sewing this. I'm da 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 da. It sounds like you're very all over the place, which is fine.
Yeah.
That's one way to work. Some people are. I'm all over the place. If you want to
It's very
be
like structured when you look at it because I have like my Obsidian notes. Like so, I use Obsidian to like take notes and stuff. So
okay.
like, I have everything kind of like in phases where it's like phase 1 is like kind of this part, this part, this part. And then I kind of do that. And then I structure it where it's like certain days of the week I can like work on this, work on game, work on like that kind of stuff. And
Okay.
but like, yeah, but I do have like a lot of interest.
That's fine. I have a lot of interest too. Like I'm
yeah.
very like spread thin. So I have this game, this like dating thing. I want to write a romance novel, and then I have like a gaming channel. I also want to like write fantasy books. Da, 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 da. I realize I'm very spread thin, so I'm just thinking like, what do I want to do right now? So I like this dating advice stuff.
Yeah,
It's what's paying the bills. I like doing gaming channel stuff. It's fun. And then I do want to write this romance novel, and I have like 120 pages written. It's not like I haven't done anything.
Oh damn! Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm very slow. I'm an old fucking man. Okay, so and I realize this about myself. And I somewhat accept it, and then somewhat need to work on it. It's a mix. But I'm doing something right. You know, like eventually this worked. I eventually like am making decent money from this. So it took 10 years to get there. I just realized things are slow. So that's okay. But I've been writing articles and putting out content since 2013. It's now 2026. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it's the year we live in. But, like, do you get the point?
Like, yeah.
Why don't you have 100 pieces of content out there?
Yeah. I mean, I have my paintings out there, but yeah.
But they're in the industry, and people don't.
No, they're on Instagram or whatever.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
But I'm sure you have 1,000 that you've actually made.
Oh yeah,
and you've only submitted 100.
I have a bunch. Yeah, I have a bunch of paintings and drawings.
Every single one should be out there.
Yeah. I agree with you.
For the answer in the chat, my gaming channel is Big D Forte. That's the gaming channel. So, yeah, why? That's what I'm saying. Like everything you're doing should be. Gary Vaynerchuk is really good. He talks about documenting. Don't make content. Document. Just document.
Yeah. You're giving me career advice, bro. Help me out with girls talk.
Same thing.
Yeah, nah.
Same thing. Same thing. See, that was funny, but there was also a little bit of you communicated a misunderstanding. Maybe not unintentionally. Do you see the connection between these two things?
Yeah, I was doing that as a like.
Interesting.
Like,
but it kind of came off like you didn't understand. So
I'm very much like that. That's my
yeah,
humor, so.
right. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying there was a slight lack of
Like a
finesse
slight
there.
truth.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like
yeah.
you should have said instead, be like, here's another way. Here's a way it could have been funny, but like better. Be like,
Okay.
I came and asked for dating advice and I'm getting career advice, but I see how they're connected.
Oh yeah, I do see that. Frame it, yeah.
See?
I like that.
Then you frame it's a funny.
That's something that like I
but an
also feel
understanding.
like I've been kind of having an issue with too. Is just like sometimes I'm trying to figure out like because I feel like so recently I was a beginner where it came to like just actually starting like a seduction, and like sometimes I would be like with a girl and I would like kind of that you do the whole like isolated the girl and now we're together and we're like kind of like alone talking and having a conversation, and then I'm thinking about it and I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually like doing it, fuck, and I get like nervous. I like don't make the moves I need to make or whatever,
Right.
and I'm like, yeah, I'll just start like fucking shit up.
Yes, you just start you start pressing buttons. It's like you're in a fighting
Yeah.
game and you just start mashing buttons.
Yeah.
Like learn. You're a very fast talker. Now I'm picking it up.
Sorry, yeah.
No. It's okay.
Mhm.
It's fine. But your charisma is very surface level right now.
Okay,
There's a lack of solidity to it.
interesting. That's like I love that like as a as a thing because I have no idea how I come off to people sometimes. Like,
Of course,
you
no
think
one's
you come
telling
off,
you.
like a certain way. Yeah,
Sure,
yeah. So
sure.
it's like I don't understand why I'm getting this result when when I feel like I'm trying to communicate this one thing. It's
Yes.
like,
Mhm.
yeah, and I definitely can understand that.
You're not
And it
punching
makes
through.
sense yeah.
It's all the same thing. Your career problem, your seduction problem, your lack of approaching, your lack of closing. I had two girls dancing on me. Why weren't you making out with them? Why weren't you fingering
Yeah.
them? Why weren't you fucking them? Like, it's because you're missing follow through. You're missing that final woof.
Yeah.
You could take it 99% there, but there's a difference between it's shipped and it's 99%. Like my book might be 120 pages in, but it's probably only 10%.
Mm-hmm.
You're missing that final like oof. It's very hard to what it looks
it's
like.
so hard to, like
What it looks like is, well, first of all, you're just lacking like technical skills. Like, oh, that's how I should have framed that joke and said this and communicated this frame and that's just a lack of knowledge, right? That's just like you need experience. But you can't get results until you go for the final thing.
Gotcha.
So what you do to combat this is you force yourself to approach. But
Okay.
of course, there's a motivation problem. So you lack passion. Why do you lack passion? Well, why are you approaching girls? I want to fuck. I'm horny. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I want to fuck and I'm
Yeah.
horny. Well, and I like to get to know people.
Yeah, I like. Yeah, I think
You like
right
to get
now
to
it's
know
more like
people.
I like to get to know people.
You're
It's like, I
socializing,
need
not
to-
seducing.
Yeah. I think that's like the.
You're
the
not
biggest
seducing.
skill I get is where whenever I'm like with an interaction, it feels like socializing kind
Right.
of. I mean, or it's like if I do kind of like push the whole like sexual thing, they're getting like a very gamey kind of
Yeah.
feel to it, where it's like I'm like it feels like it's not like authentic lust.
Yes.
It's like like you're kind of putting it on. Maybe.
I mean,
like, a
you
little-
are attracted to them. So I mean, you're not fucking
Yeah,
gay,
yeah,
like, but
obviously,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah,
like
yeah.
you're getting. So
I'm not
someone
going after it. Yeah.
Someone just made a comment using MOBA terms. You're fucking up the mid game and you're not going for the end game. So, like League or Dota, you're farming. You're pretty strong. You've taken out a couple towers. The enemies push back. But then what people do is they sit around and they farm forever. And then the enemy team has time to get strong.
Yeah.
Push! Just go! Push the tower. Go for the high ground. It's a risk. You could
Yeah.
fuck up and feed the enemy team and they can come back. But if you sit around and do nothing, they're also going to get strong. You got to push the high ground. Go for it. It's dangerous, but you got to end the game.
Yeah.
It's better to end it in 20 minutes than 40. The enemy team can't come back when the game's over. So same thing here. You're a decently charismatic guy, but you're never really seeing the point. What's the point? The point is to win. The point is to close. The point is to put a dick in a pussy. So have that in your mind always. You need to turn yourself more sexual. Become more sexual. Think about sex more. Use it. Use it as a tool. If you don't use it at all, you're not going to get results. If you use it too much, you become obsessed. Find somewhere in here where it's you manage the fire, you know?
Yeah.
If it's too small, it's not a fire, it doesn't do what you need it to do. If it's too big, it consumes your house.
Shit up.
So, you know, use it. Use it appropriately.
But like, how can I make myself more fiery, you know?
Think
How do
about, okay,
just like
fire comes
shadow
from a
box
couple
it, you know?
different things. A violent fire is I want to hurt people.
Yeah.
Sexual, like I enjoy it. And then you find some reason for it. You know, I'm punishing the evil. Think of like Punisher. He enjoys murdering, but he uses like an idea of justice to do it, right? Fighters, right? Like boxers and whatever. They enjoy hurting people. They would not be doing that if they did not enjoy it, right? But different people have different motivations. Some people see it more as an art. Some people see it more as a chance to just like do illegal things legally, right? Sexual fire is the desire to penetrate, right? So these are all edgy things that make people like violence, sex, expression, artistic expression. Like I just want to come everywhere. Like you wanting to put your art everywhere is like an ejaculation. Like it's like a voof, you know?
Yeah.
But your lack of putting it out there, it shows me you're not coming everywhere. So you have to brainwash yourself into thinking everyone needs to see my art. It's good. You need to see it. Some people are not going to like it, but fuck all of you. But people need to see it. Everyone needs to drink my cum. Like that's what I do with my content. Like I think about things and I'm like, people need to hear this because everyone else sucks. I don't like anyone in the industry anymore. No one. I think all of their messages are suboptimal. People need to hear mine. Now, is that an extreme position? Of course it is. I'm aware that it's a bit of a bit of an arrogant
that
position.
It's right though.
But I do think it's right too. So and the more self-righteous I get about it, the more bold I get. I think I'm still being a pussy, to be honest. I think I should be out there 10 times as much as I am. But I have other interests too. But also my problem is I do go overboard. I tend to be I have the opposite problem you do. I had to rein myself in.
Yeah, no, I think that's what like draws me to your content. I think in a way it's like the opposite of what I
right. It's what
you're
you
very
need.
much like a go. Yeah. You like go out there like fuck it.
Go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Where I'm like stop, think, wait, hold up. kind of thing.
Yeah, you're hesitating. You can practice these skills. Like this is very interesting for everyone out there. Everything is connected. Okay? So if I realize I am a hesitator, I can be playing a video game, a MOBA game, and I know I'm a hesitator. So I'm going to purposefully push. Even if it's not the right time to push, I'm going to be a pusher. I'm going to go for the tower. I'm going to go for the kills. Now, it's not always the optimal decision.
Yeah.
But I know that I'm a chronic hesitator. So the more action that I take in just doing things, the more I can combat my chronic problem of hesitating. Then what happens is I get a new habit. Well, now I'm just retarded, right? Now I just like go. Okay. Now let's reel that back. Let's go. Okay. I went too far here and now I went too far here. Let me try here. See what happens.
And it's a lot easier to pull back once you know
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct. So it can be in a game you're playing. It could be, like even when I'm playing single player games, I actually will, if I didn't do everything perfect, I'll reload the save and I got to go back and do it perfect. So what I do, and this causes like me to lose a lot of time. So I'm just like, just accept whatever consequence happens in the game. And it's a single player game, right? But it's my fantasy that I'm living. So I want everything to be perfect. Well, you know what? I need to be cool with things being kind of messy. So I'm going to let things be like, I didn't get every collectible. And my OCD is like, no, I got to get everything. I got to do everything. And then I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Or like finishing games. Like I would get really anxious that I didn't finish a game and I bought a new game. And I'm like, well, maybe I just didn't like that game anymore. So I just move on. But if my problem, I realize, is that I don't finish anything, then I would change my...
Yeah.
Then I would go, I can't play a new game until I finish this game. So you're always like training your habits, but they all work together everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So how you act in game is going to affect how you act at work. How you act at work is you can't go 40 hours a week and be one person and then go, I'm going to be this person now. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I agree.
So you need drive-through everywhere. Just post shit on Instagram and YouTube nonstop, even if it's fucking retarded. You'll learn that, oh, okay, you know what? This is how I can make it look better. This is how I can make it look better. This is how, but you have to put something out there. You need something to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Like with my book, I'm just writing shit. And then I look at it and go, oh, this is awful. But at least I have
at least you wrote
something.
something, yeah.
I have something there that I can work with. Like I do a plot point and this character does this and this and this. And then later on I make the story and I go, you know what? Everything so far is actually really good except that one part. I need to completely change that one part. But I wouldn't have realized that until I saw the full story working together. And I go, oh. Like, I see now why this doesn't make sense in this within the full context of the story. It doesn't fit his character. So he shouldn't be that. Or it doesn't fit, like, he says he does this, but then he did this in the beginning, and it's totally contradictory. Now, things can be contradictory and still fit within the plot, but they have to fit within the plot for an even greater context. You see? So, you need to, but you're not doing anything. You are doing things, I realize, but they're very background. That's not going to work in the society we're in right now. You have to be in people's faces. We are in, well, we've always been. It's just being exacerbated because of the nature of social media.
Yeah, 100%.
You have to be in people's faces. You have to be in people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're competing with fucking, cat videos. You're competing with this, with that, with this, with that, with this, with that. If you get beat by AI slop, you're shit. You're shit. You should have been eliminated. It was good for you to get eliminated by AI slop. So put your shit out there.
Yeah, I agree, man. I love that. Thanks for the advice. This was actually like stuff to really think about too, especially with the I want to definitely not do the PR thing like you were saying earlier. I have no idea. Kind of cut that.
So make less comments.
Okay.
So just cut down on how much you talk. That's a good first starting place.
Gotcha.
Be more purposeful about when you do talk.
Okay.
Okay, so there's so here now you're gonna get some conflicting advice. This is where game gets hard. I'm telling you to go do stuff, but then
but
I'm also telling you to talk less. Yeah. So here I'm telling you to drive forward and be way more extra. And then here I'm telling you to actually pull back. But they're at different points. So I think in the beginning of the seduction, drive. When you're actually talking to girls, I think you should actually pull back more.
Okay.
But then when you get to the end of the seduction, drive.
Yeah.
So you just go, I need you to go, first gear, second gear, back to first gear.
Gotcha.
Or whatever, you get it.
Yeah, I understand. Because they're on completely different, I feel planes or whatever of an interaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's once you're actually in an interaction, it's
yeah, it slows down.
Pull back the speaking.
You start strong to kind of splash onto the scene.
To get in there,
then you kind of relax, right? Mm-hmm. And then when it's time to drive home, you drive. You go boom.
Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
It's a lot to think about.
Yeah, sure.
All right, man.
Let me know how it works out.
Care.
All right, man.
Yeah,
see you, buddy. Bye.
Peace.
He says he doesn't want to deal with dating on my channel. Yeah, no. My gaming channel is my gaming channel. Yeah, my gaming channel is my gaming channel. I've been posting for 2 years on that fucking channel. I barely have anything. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Just keep posting. 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 Refine. 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 Keep posting. If you die, complete another failure, fuck it. Go to the next round. Wow. What timing on that comment, Tech Lab? We believe in you. I literally was about to say, I believe in all of you 10 times more than you believe in yourself. I'm serious. I believe in all of you. And I'm listening to really epic music right now. I turned on some music and like it sounds like, you know, a motivational speech, and then we all like fucking run into a fucking wall, you know? Yeah, man. I believe in you guys more than you could possibly think. I think you're all really underestimating yourselves. In so many ways. Professionally, dating. What's the best way to ask this girl back to my place? Look her dead in the eyes and say, I really enjoy spending time with you. And hold eye contact and say, I want to keep spending time with you. Why don't we go back to my place? Let me write. Oh, you heard me. Like, be sloppy about it. What if I get objections? That's where you become refined. The ask is sloppy. Want to get out of here? It's not always smooth. But if you get objections, ask, what's the problem? Seem interested in her objections. Like, why do you feel this way? Tell me. Talk to me. You have to time it right, but in some ways, no, just fucking let it, like, just go. Like we said in Dota, just fucking drive. Drive to the high ground. I'm not that kind of girl. What do you mean that kind of girl? I don't know you well enough. Okay, let's get to know each other better. Let's go for a walk. Why do you need multiple dates? Like, sell the, like, now, if she feels this way and she genuinely says no, okay, you didn't do a good enough job. Right? Like, dude, the pool is a result of the 2 hours of seduction you did. So if I drive high ground, well, the only reason I was able to drive high ground is because I took out all the towers or, you know, killed the enemy team enough so I can attempt it. But if you drive high ground when, you know, you only got one lane open, okay, well, it's probably going to fail. Now, it's a little bit different. The analogies don't really work out because you can't really go high ground until you take out the towers, right, beforehand. But, like, imagine you could. I'm telling you, a good pull is not what you choose to say at the end. It's all the work you did up until that moment. I've had the sloppiest pulls, and they worked. Why? Because I did a great job. Because she was turned on and she liked me. So if you get a bunch of objections, you can still deal with them. But if it's such a high wall that you can't overcome it, it's because you didn't farm enough. You're not strong enough. But I'm serious. You guys don't realize that when you say things. Now, a lot of people, they'll give advice like, oh, you're really that guy versus faking it. I think they're just like using general vague terms they don't truly understand. What it really means to like be really good at game, there is technical things. Like when I was criticizing Josh's joke, like you could have framed that better to communicate a better result. But there's also an element of you had the right intentions in the first place. If I have the intention that I really like you and I have passion for you, it's going to imbue what I say with greater strength. There's a difference between saying, hey, you want to get out of here? And hey, you want to get out of here? And you're just excited. Come on, let's go. And you just jump up and smile. And you're just like, come on. She's like, where are we going? We're getting out of here. Well, what do you mean? Like, honestly, I'm trying to restrain myself, but I just want to kiss you so bad. But I don't want to kiss you in front of all these people. I want it to be a private moment between us. And you feel it. It's going to come off different. She's going to see in your face, in your eye contact, in your facial expressions, and in your tonality. She's going to feel it. It's going to come off differently. That's the problem with sometimes this like +1, I want to get more lays. Because sometimes you're trying to fuck a girl that you don't actually feel anything about, but you're selling it as if you do feel really strongly about her. If you're with a girl you're not that crazy about, and that's fine, whatever, then don't try to sell that. Just be like, hey, you want to get out of here? No, okay. And then you just leave. Because that's how you feel about her. So there's a consistency in your frame. And actually, ironically, that makes you more attractive. That actually increases the chances that she's going to say yes to just getting, like, whatever. She might just be like, all right, whatever. This guy's really hot and he's cool and chill and I'll fuck him. But you have to come at it with that attitude. And as I look back and retrace my seductions, that's when things worked. But there was also a technical element too. Like, I did just get better. I was just more charismatic. I was just funnier. There was technical execution as well. But when I would be with a girl I really like and I try to undersell it, conflict. Or when I was with a girl I really didn't like but I tried to oversell it, conflict. It would affect things. Where are we going? Tell her. Say we're going back to my place. If you're really that big dick motherfucker, you can just say that. If you're really that dude, you can just say it. You get me? Intentions, expressions. Refine the expressions so that they're technically better, but make sure that they match the intentions as well. And fix your intentions. Make sure they're good. Good intentions are like, I want to enjoy my time with this person. If you just feel sexual attraction for someone, that's fine. But be pure about that. Don't mask it as something deeper. Oh, I'm just a lover of women. Maybe in general, but with this girl, you just want to fuck her. Be honest about it. Feel it. Be as transparent and as honest with yourself and as her as possible. And it will literally make it more likely that you actually get the thing you want. Or if there's a genuine root conflict between she wants something serious and you just want something casual, fine, cool, move on. Because you don't feel enough for her to push so much. Because I've had girls where like I'm trying to be really persistent, but I don't actually feel that much for her. She's just a lay. Well, there's a reason my execution wasn't that good, because it was being imbued by dog shit intentions. It's not dog shit to have sexual intentions towards her. It was dog shit for me to pretend as if it was something more than that. And that affected the execution. How long did it take for you to get really good, and what did that look like for you? And as you got better with dating, you were better at socializing, or did they both advance at different paces? They're very, very intertwined. Almost, though there are some guys, I've met some guys who like get a bunch of lays, but I think their social skills were very lacking. Like, they were just weird. Oh, that's disgusting. Because I think they got good at like one strategy. Like, they just pumped this one strategy nonstop. And if they pull it on enough girls, they're going to get laid. And then, as you said, there's guys like you said. Guys are really popular, but they don't know how to get girls. What they're missing is the sexual element. So, seduction is socializing plus sexuality. So, if you're really good at sexuality, but like just good at, you're like okay at socializing, you'll probably be good with girls, not so great at socializing. If you're really good at socializing, so conversation, charisma, talking to people, but you lack the sexuality, that's what Josh's problem was. He's good at the socializing, doesn't quite have the sexuality. So he's kind of not seeing the best results. And a lot of pickup guys out there are like good at the sexuality, not so great at socializing. But you could never achieve greatness unless you're both. That's why I've met all these guys in the pickup industry, and I don't think any of them are that good. The best two guys I've ever met, besides myself, are not like pickup guys. And there's guys who I've met who actually have amazing aura and actually attract girls. They just don't know what to do with it. So sexuality is raw. It's very unrefined. It's just like, ruff, right? Socializing is refined. So like Josh, he's good at conversation, but he's missing that raw, that kind of sloppy, just like, I just have energy thing. But what ends up happening is his socializing actually, by nature, doesn't have as much like, it doesn't feel as full. So even though it's refined, it doesn't feel like it's actually nutritious. But on the other hand, if you have someone who's like just raw, like raw meat, it's, I guess, or raw vegetables and raw meat, like it's good for you, I guess, whatever. Like kind of trying to keep this analogy going. But it's like, ugh, I gotta chew through all this fucking like, I gotta chew through this fucking raw meat. You know, it's very like, oh God, cook it a little bit. Yeah, Mac, you too. Like, you're a nice guy. You have no bite whatsoever. No meat. No raw. Like, I could never see you going, like, literally barking. Like, you gotta have the ability to have that, like, like, you gotta, like, where is that in you? Now, there's people who are just too much. You've met those people. They're just, like, fucking off the walls, and you're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, chill out. I've met someone who's in the pickup industry who's like that. He's just too much. I'm just like, bro, like, but he's fully optimized himself just to get laid at clubs. That's it. And I'm just like, okay, but like you're too much. Like, there's guys out there who are naturals who have hundreds of lays. They're just purely aura. Like, they don't have any tech. They have no, like, their technical skills are very lacking. What happens with those guys is they usually don't have the best relationships because they're very messy and unrefined people. But they're amazing at gravitating it. I wanted to be both. So anyways, I'm going to go watch a dinosaur documentary with my wife and then No Life World of Warcraft some more. I feel like I'm 17 again. Playing 10, 12 hours a day. So, I love you guys. Remember, I believe in you 10 times more than you believe in yourself, so that means you don't believe in yourself enough. And that's a problem. So fucking fix it. All right, love you guys. Wish you all the best. I'll see you soon.